Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today in this video, we will discuss if China is about to pump XRP to $30 soon. But before we start the video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before leaving. Also, hit that bell icon so that you can get notified whenever we will upload a new video. For now, let's get back to the video straight away. Events in the crypto world are moving at lightning speed, with hundreds of new tokens being launched every month and volatile movements of the more established assets. This solid pace will not decrease next year, experts predict. In 2022, both retail and establishments will continue to adopt crypto, blockchain networks will further refine their technology, and it will be easier for newcomers to get involved. We've seen some major global events that have moved the market in 2021. El Salvador adopted Bitcoin as legal tender, and many private investors got into cryptocurrencies. On the other hand, China has been tough on mining digital currencies. And finally, Facebook went all in on the metaverse, leaving Wall Street with even more dollar signs in its eyes. In a survey, Americans about their knowledge and usage of crypto and how they see this changing in 2022. After an eventful 2021, a variety of experts share their predictions for this new year. 17% of the American public holds cryptocurrencies. In a survey of 2,500 members of the US public, commissioned via Google surveys using a nationally representative sample to explore how consumers will be using cryptocurrencies in 2022. When asked if they hold any cryptocurrencies at the moment, 83% answered that they don't. It is noteworthy, however, that out of the 17% which are said to hold digital tokens, the vast majority, 71%, of these respondents are male. While our survey concluded that the majority of these Americans didn't hold any crypto assets in 2021, many also don't intend on making their first investments this new year. 81% said they wouldn't consider buying cryptocurrencies in 2022, whilst 19% would. 70% of respondents that indicated they are considering investing in crypto this year are males between the ages of 25 and 34. More than 1 in 4, 27%, of the respondents considering crypto investments do so with the same motivation. They see it as a way to make a quick profit. Other motives include them seeing it as a viable long-term investment, the intention to use digital coins to purchase goods and services, being encouraged by people around them, and feeling encouraged by advertisements. 0.35% of respondents consider investing purely out of interest. Before making any kind of decision or investment, it is wise to conduct research beforehand. However, the overwhelming majority of respondents, 54%, indicated that they didn't look into the matter at all. 13% stated that they researched between 6 and 12 months, while 9% of those surveyed invested between 1 and 4 weeks of their time to get familiar with the topic before investing, and 6% said to have spent less than a week researching. Most of our respondents, 51%, state they have no knowledge about cryptocurrencies at all. 27% of those surveyed class their understanding to be of a basic level, whilst 11% classify themselves as intermediate and 5% claim to have advanced knowledge. A further 5% say they have expert understanding. Out of all currencies, most of those surveyed who were interested in investing would be most inclined to invest in Bitcoin. 38% said they would invest in BTC, whilst 15% said to prefer investing in Ethereum. 13%, however, said to be interested most in investing in Dogecoin, and 7% said to be most prone to Shiba Inu. 5% said they are most interested in Solana. On the possibility of using crypto as a payment method for various goods and services, 77% of those surveyed said they would not be comfortable using digital tokens to make such purchases. Over half of respondents, 52%, do not envision cryptocurrencies ever overtaking fiat or to function as a valid alternative for money as we have known it previously. 14%, however, see this adaptation taking place in the next 1 to 5 years, whilst 13% anticipates this happening in the next 5 to 10 years. Notably, 7% expects this to happen as soon as within the next year. 47% of experts believe policy and regulation will have the biggest impact on crypto in 2022. Paul Arsov suggests geopolitical events will have the biggest impact. Escalation of tensions, direct or proxy war between US and one side, and China and Russia on the other side. Alexei Kirienko thinks that the Fed's monetary policy will influence cryptos in 2022. Investors are likely to be discouraged from excessive risk-taking as the U.S. central bank reduces stimulus and starts tightening monetary policy. Other major central banks are likely to tighten their belts as well amid strong inflationary pressure. The early parts of the year might see crypto struggle amid concerns about the overall macroeconomic backdrop, with COVID-related uncertainty and inflation both remaining high, and central banks not sure whether to be aggressive in tackling inflation or remain patient. Inflation in the U.S. has risen to 6.8%, its highest level since 1982, and could remain elevated for a while yet. This is going to eat into consumers' disposable incomes and could weigh on risk appetite, including expensive technology stocks and cryptocurrencies. According to Kirienko, the early parts of the year will be a bumpy ride, but by June, things should have improved, leading to a new wave of investor interest in cryptos, resulting in limited downside risk in 2022 for cryptos as an asset class. But within the sector, there will without a doubt be certain cryptos that will sharply outperform the rest, while some will undoubtedly fall out of favor as investors' interest get concentrated on a selected few. Andy Leon, chairman of Big One Exchange and founding member of Influxo, expects a move towards big-time adoption of crypto in 2022. He hopes to see everyone, including the older generation, using crypto in their daily lives. Many significant areas and spaces are developing within the crypto space, including DeFi, GameFi, NFTs, metaverses, and more. Seth Zhu, research analyst at Nansen, further asserts the regulations that are anticipated to be put in place. The industry has thrived in gray areas of regulatory oversight for a while now. It looks like there will be more formal regulatory clarity in the coming years. Some important topics the industry has to confront with those setting out these regulations include aspects such as tax evasion, investment fraud, exchange oversight, and security rules and privacy issues. Michael Kong, CEO of Phantom Foundation, believes technological improvements to the underlying blockchain technology will continue to have a massive impact on cryptocurrencies. For Phantom, that would be the implementation of a new middleware layer that is faster and more efficient than what is currently available through the Ethereum virtual machine, along with improvements to core consensus performance and Layer 2 solutions. Which crypto market niche will grow most in 2022? Whilst Kirienko expects DeFi to grow further in popularity, Metaverse is the new big thing. It has the potential to radically change how people interact online and has huge potential for companies to advertise their products in a new virtual environment. The possibilities are endless. Michael Kong expects the Metaverse and NFTs to continue to grow the most. There is now a lot of hype around both, in particular after Facebook rebranded themselves to Meta. Since then, there have been a lot of articles suggesting the Metaverse will become the next big opportunity. NFTs in gaming are experiencing similar growth. However, we will still see a lot of growth in other areas such as DeFi and DXs, and central banks will continue to explore CBDCs. Karim DeHarley thinks Metaverse is not going away. However, he thinks we're in the early pioneering phase of this. Companies like Meta and Unity are investing massively in building this community. I think it's still very early days. And the other thing we're waiting for the Metaverse to unfold is the miniaturization of VR technology. NFTs are gaining in popularity. They aren't going away either. Just in the same way we've seen that rush with the ICA explosion in 2018, I think similarly to that, we're going to have to find where the quality lies within the NFT space. Naturally, there will be assets that are worthless and others that are valuable, yet it's not yet obvious where we differentiate between the two. The cryptocurrencies that help support the build-out of DeFi are the ones that I would favor in the terms of positive movement in 2022. Litecoin, Cardano, and Solana are all great. Ethereum is fantastic and is being used as basic standard. The only problem with this, however, is the gas prices. This again is also almost becoming a victim of its own success as it becomes more expensive to use, which could limit it, and we may need alternatives, which creates opportunities for other chains to become established, says DeHarley. Metaverse and NFTs versus traditional markets. The NFT and Metaverse are not related to traditional markets, says Paul Arsov. As an area of technology, metaverse is much bigger than crypto and blockchain technology. Currently, it uses crypto blockchain tech as a value exchange mechanism. But as crypto blockchain tech is pretty cumbersome, the metaverse may move to some other ways of value exchange. Timo Lehes, co-founder of Swarm Markets, sees NFTs as a streamlined and efficient way of bringing real-world assets on-chain, like traditional financial products. By adding more assets, we can expand the DeFi ecosystem 10 to 100 times and we'll start to see interesting and novel trading pairs and products. Andy Leon says metaverse, NFT, and the technologies revolving around are not detached from the traditional markets. It appears as if there is, but it is purely the mindset of not being able to accept changes. That's it for today, guys. We will see you next time. Until then.